Semi-final time then here at the Women's Series, and no surprise at all to see Fallon Sherrock on your screen right now. She is the favourite to come through the final four and take the title.
Fallon to throw for the bull.
She faces Laura Turner in the semi-final that we're streaming it to you live here on PDC TV. It's Jane Densley against Trina Gulliver in the other semi-final. We will keep you informed of what happens in that match.
Fallon to throw first.
But first of all, let's get our eyes on this one as Sherrock meets Turner for a place in the final.
First to 5.
56.
Best of 9 when we reach the semi-final stage. Turner hasn't had it all her own way in this competition so far.
140.
Just beaten Kirsty Hutchinson after some double trouble in the last leg to arrive into the semi-final berth, beating Reedhead 4-2. A couple of 4-2 wins on the way as well. But Fallon Sherrock has so far played 17 legs and won 16 of them.
Not bad, is it?
I think you'd be pretty pleased with that return.
83.
Well, it's a welcome return to the semi-finals for Laura Turner. She hasn't been here on the Women's Series since the
81.
Inaugural year 2020. So it's good to see her have a deep run, and a victory in this semi-final could really bolster her bid for Blackpool, and rather than commentating on the Women's World Match Play, she might find herself playing in it.
Indeed, that is the case. Sherrock
96.
Put under early pressure here by Laura Turner. Started out the leg with a 140. With an 83 and 60 to follow. Another 60 there. Be 158, but knows with Sherrock winning the ball will have the advantage should it go all the way. So going to try and
58.
Find an early error from the Queen of the Palace, and the door's slightly ajar here for Laura Turner, especially if she can make a dent in this 158.
60.
Well, she's left herself in a promising position. We saw Trina Gulliver take this out in her quarter-final in the first leg.
41.
That's a bit of a slip from Sherrock. Opportunity knocks for Laura Turner.
98. 78 left. Treble 18. Just outside, so back to 20s to mop up for
58.
Double top next time round. 109 for Fallon Sherrock. Treble 19 for double 16. 70 left. Treble 18 leaves double 8. So pressure coming on the tops for Laura Turner.
But in it goes. And it is an immediate break of throw for Laura Turner, who starts to ask a question or two with Fallon Sherrock here. Remember, I said that Laura Turner is playing in her first semi-final since 2020 on the Women's Series. Well, there haven't been many Women's Series events where Fallon Sherrock hasn't made the semi-finals. Her record is quite remarkable. In fact,
96.
Only 4 times has she failed to make it this far in the previous 19 events she's played in.
But it's coming here to win.
100.
Seems a more confident player. 2 strong starts, 2 tons from both the visits. And Sherrock looking to get into the contest with a max.
180.
Yeah, well timed. Almost saying to Laura Turner, no, I'm not actually going to play like that for the entire
100.
match. In fact, I'm going to start hitting big and doing it now.
Well, level tons so far for Laura Turner to give herself a 201 after 9.
43.
Loose third dart from Sherrock. So still even Stevens in this leg.
Yeah, level ton, she finds herself behind, but it doesn't matter because neither player is on a checkout yet. Laura Turner will leave something. What will it be?
55.
And she would have hoped for better. It's a 2 treble to get to a double visit. when she comes back, and Fallon Sherrock's going to be much more handily placed.
95.
146. Treble 20 to start it, and finds it. 86 left. Treble 18 will leave double 16. Wasn't far off. 68 left. Treble 20 for double 4. Will be the line.
98.
And even 48 to come back to. 87. Pressure on it.
And it's the wrong side of the wire, that as well. So now she needs a treble. Trying to leave her favourite double,
31.
double 18. Couldn't manage it. So Laura Turner here has the opportunity to double her lead in this match.
16 for double. Plenty of room below. He's going to use it. Uses the marker, uses the guide. A fantastic third dart from Laura Turner. Too clear.
Getting interesting, isn't it? Little bit of grace that Fallon Sherrock has got here is that the format is now
100.
best of 9. Turner would otherwise, at any other stage of the tournament, been halfway to victory.
But the last 5 now the target for a place
60.
in the final. But against one of the best players on the female circuit, and you can see Sherrock not happy with the game,
85.
shaking her head. And Laura Turner has come to dance with the Queen of the Palace. That is for sure.
81.
And from the start here, has been asking the questions.
And she's been playing some decent stuff over the last couple of years, Laura Turner, but
40.
has admitted herself that she's put too much pressure on herself going into these women's series events. And I think part of that actually probably comes from a role as a pundit and commentator, because there she is
45.
passing comment on professional darts matches, and maybe feels a little bit more pressure to walk the walk as well as talk the talk. Fallon Sherrock is walking the walk here.
Talking the talk, but Laura Turner in these first 2 legs had let her darts do the talking. Good second dart. Looking for another.
100.
96 though for Fallon Sherrock. This is on her throw, just to remind you. 76 left. Treble 20 for double 8. 1 dart double 8.
Game shot.
Takes out the 96. 2-1. Turner throwing in the 4th.
Well, they met twice last year on the WDF circuit, Fallon and Laura, who's looking for her first maximum here.
140.
And they were both in semi-finals, and Fallon won both of them, 4-0 and 4-3. And she'll be fully aware that Turner is a threat.
93.
And even if she wasn't aware of that, she certainly is now.
$60.
408 from Fallon Sherrock.
57.
Doesn't take a dent out of Laura Turner's lead. So Turner 50 clear plus these.
$43.
Not enough.
And you could just see the reaction there. Laura Turner knows that when she's in this kind of position, she can't afford any mistake, because Sherrock is likely to pounce.
100.
Gets her nose in front ever so slightly. Turner still in a good position, just needs to forget that last visit and carry on.
Now the darts are beginning to go a little bit wayward for Laura Turner.
28.
And Fallon Sherrock smells a little bit of blood here, this 4th leg. To look to break back, to level the match up, but not on this occasion.
Yeah, and it's a leg that Laura Turner started with a 140, but the visits have got progressively worse, or regressively worse. Sherrock not happy, just taking a moment there.
60.
Turner does leave a finish, but it is the biggest of them all. One Fallon Sherrock herself knows a thing or two about, having produced it on the Grand Slam stage.
95.
How about a serving of her own medicine?
Two treble 20s to start, not on this occasion, so looking to try and get it down to a two-darter. The lie there is good, and that is indeed the case for Laura Turner. So 1-1-3 for Sherrock. Good start with the treble 19 to leave 56.
56 left.
16. Double top for 2-2.
73.
Well, that would have changed everything because Sherrock would have drawn level and had the darts in the fifth leg. Will it be 2-2? Well, it's double six for 3-1, and it is 3-1 to Laura Turner. Well, she held her nerve there, having fired a rather wild dart that landed in the double top. I mean, it could have been worse, couldn't it? 42. She could have missed the board entirely there and not left herself an out.
But alas, it's the score at the bottom of your screen is what counts. It's a great saying in one of my favourite sports, golf. The scorecard doesn't paint any pictures, and that's indeed the case with that 52 checkout there for Laura Turner.
Yeah, that's true. 3-1.
140.
But good response from Fallon Sherrock. Remember, this is on her throw. So Laura Turner still with that two-leg advantage, but if she can find 100. The goods here, again, level ton start, we'll go massive favourite for a place in the final.
She hasn't been to a semi-final for a while. I hope that she's been reminded that 97. It is first to five here, Laura Turner. Sherrock will be fully aware of that, having gone this far and further more often than not.
100.
We have seen it on occasion when the format increases in tournaments, players actually thinking they've won when they've still got another leg to get. Turner could well go a leg away, but that's an excellent visit from Fallon Sherrock.
Indeed it is, to leave 82. Turner, after 9 darts, leaving 201, 3 level tons en route to this 4th visit, and the likelihood is it's going to be another good visit from
100.
The Byfleet native. Another ton again, leave 101. Sherrock on 82. Is it 13, so 69 to go. 19 for the bullseye. Bullseye for 3-2.
57.
How big could this moment be? One treble required. She's got it already. Don't miss the big number. She hasn't. Double 16 for 4-1.
69.
Well, she faltered right at the finish, and Sherrock will look to clean up and get herself back within a leg.
9, double 8. Quarter inch to the right.
No score.
Loose third dart. Big darts coming in for Laura Turner to go 3 up with 4 to play and be 1 leg away from victory. Double 12.
Game
4-1. Laura Turner leads. 3 up, 4 to play.
Well, I think she did. I think she didn't realise it was first to 5 there. Laura Turner mentioned that was possible because she hasn't been at this stage of the tournament for a while. She went to shake Fallon Sherrock's hand there and congratulate herself 41. On a job well done, but the job's not yet done, Laura.
Grinning like a Cheshire cat there when she left the stage, thinking she'd already won it. But now, sometimes that happens, it can be off-putting.
Well, she only went off with 41. Fallon Sherrock replied with 140. This is Turner's throw. And Fallon Sherrock will feel more than capable 100. Of reeling off 4 consecutive legs to turn this tie around, and starting with a break here.
100.
140 followed by a ton. Turner has to forget about the fact that she forgot about the increase in format.
100.
And just think, look, I just need to win 1 leg, 1 more leg.
Been a good reply from Turner from the 140 to start from Sherrock, but Sherrock
140.
Looking to get back into the tie. 1-2-1 left. Turner on 260. Very respectable ton visits in the last 2. But the 41 at the
60.
start done the damage in this 6th leg.
25. 36.
103.
That might just be a nice sight for Laura Turner because double 9 is a tricky old one.
Especially if she can fill up on the treble 20s here. There's 2 of them. How's a third?
125.
It puts pressure on though. Nonetheless, 2 9s coming in for Sherrock. Got to split it now. Single 1. Double 4 for 4-2.
14.
And Turner does get her opportunity. This time it will be for the win. 18. And double top. And Laura Turner topples Fallon Sherrock. She wins 5-1. A fantastic display from Laura Turner to see all